Still on the Big Bulletin, in other news.
In other news, the Upper East Regional Public Health Emergency Management Committee has recommended a ban on the movement of cattle, sheep, goats, pigs and donkeys and their meat products across the region. This follows the confirmation of fresh cases of anthrax in 2 more districts, bringing the total number of affected districts in the region so far to 4. At a press conference this afternoon, the Upper East Regional Minister, Stephen Yakubu, announced further measures that are being taken to curb the spread of the disease.
And to avert further spread of the outbreak, the following measures have been extended to the entire region. 1. Ban on the movement of cattle, sheep, goats, pigs, donkeys, and their products. Similarly, the ban on the slaughtering, sale, and consumption of meat and meat products of the above stated animals is still being enforced in the entire trade. Anthrax vaccination of animals is extended to cover the entire region, and I want to stress that the vaccination is absolutely free.
You heard the Upper East Regional Minister, Stephen Yakubu. Civil society organizations, including Africa Education Watch, are demanding that the government immediately drops the initiative of replacing textbooks with laptops in senior high schools. This comes on the back of the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's comments that the government, through the Ministry of Education, is preparing to replace textbooks with laptops in senior high schools across the country. Speaking to journalists after a press briefing, the national coordinator of the Ghana National Education Campaign Coalition, Bernice Mpere-Jeche, said the move is a misplaced priority and should be re-looked at.
After 4 years of introducing a new curriculum, there are no textbooks for the basic schools. So if we senior high school already have some, why would you add a laptop and then not look at the textbooks for the 4 years that a curriculum have been introduced? There has been several documentaries and research, and then even the School of Shame, where we have children lying on the floor, sitting on blocks, students packed in one class, teachers not adequate for the basic schools. We see this to be more of a priority than purchasing a laptop to replace textbooks, which are already adequately in existence within the free senior high school policy.
Bernice Mpere-Jeche is the national coordinator for the Ghana National Education Campaign Coalition. The Executive Director of the Environmental Protection Agency, Dr. Henry Kwabena Kokofo, has identified the media as a platform to drive the message of natural capital accounting in the country. The Natural Capital Accounting is a global accounting framework that provides a systematic way to measure and report on stocks and flows of natural capital such as land, forest, water and other resources and their interaction with the economy. Speaking during a media engagement on the natural capital accounting, Dr. Kokofo said the media must play its role to ensure that Ghanaians understand the initiative.
Effective communication and dissemination of relevant information from the natural capital accounting process are crucial to deepening the ongoing national debates and discussions on the preservation, conservation, and use of nature, and internationalizing them in business, public and even private decisions. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, that is where you come in, and I'm very much elated here. We must, as a matter of necessity, find alternative job for you guys to do. And this is a very, very, very crucial and important spectrum.
The Executive Director of the Environmental Protection Agency, Dr. Henry Kwabena Kokofo. The Attorney General and the Minister of Justice, Godfred Yeboah Danre, has praised the retiring Chief of the Supreme Court, Justice Jones Victor Maulom Doche, for his good works. Justice Doche, who was appointed to the High Court in 2002, elevated to the Court of Appeal in 2023 and was appointed to the Supreme Court in 2008. He retires from the bench on Thursday, the 8th of June 2023. In all, he served 21 years at the bench, out of which 15 years was as a Justice of the Supreme Court of Ghana. Addressing a gathering of the legal fraternity as well as family members of Justice Doche at his valedictory judgment at the Supreme Court yesterday, the Minister of Justice, Godfred Yeboah-Dameh, said Justice Doche's extreme sense of humility, kindness and compassion in the adjudication of cases qualifies him in his respectful opinion.
It is correct to suggest that this was either the first or one of the first opportunities he had to give us a judgment for the entire highest court of the land, which was concurred in by all the other justices of the court, including Sophia Kufu DSC as she then was, Dr. Dacheba, Sophia Delia, and was also DSC. The boldness of spirit and the quest to do right in favor of all manner of persons and against the interests of companies, esteemed institutions and individual society would illuminate the over 100 judgments delivered by the very distinguished Doche DSC 15 years down the line. My lords, my ladies, in many ways, I dare say that Justice Doche's career has been a very fulfilling journey, as he leaves a strong legacy for the nation in our noble profession. Coming from a very notable practice in the Volta regime, where he was a recognized practitioner, and I noticed that he was counsel for the notorious plaintiff in a heavy against Akoto IV, reported in 1994, Volume 1 Trial Report at 512, a judgment by Akwa T. as he then was.
You heard the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice, Godfred Yeboah-Dameh, ending the other news from the Asase News Desk with me, Philip Awutiate.